My brothers. Today's we is reacting to the false CoryxKenshin allegations. I don't know why I got so close up to the mic. I'm sorry. Mwah. I don't know. Always hating on CoryxKenshin. They always trying to cancel this. They try to cancel this for looking at some cheeks, bro. They literally try to cancel this man for looking at cheeks, bro. That's actually diabolical, bro. Like, leave the man alone. And then we wonder why this man right here don't ever
I woke
like
up to the
come back
troubling news
consistently,
that a
bro.
huge name in the online space, CoryxKenshin, has had some allegations levied against his name. Allegations that Twitter especially have been losing their mind over. A woman known online as Panda Ninja XX took to her TikTok account to post several videos.
Go back. I'm sorry, hold on. Look at the picture. I'm not zooming into that. Look at the picture. This a woman you gonna trust? You gonna believe her?
As
I'm
Panda
just saying,
Ninja
that's
XX
first off.
took to her TikTok account to post several videos accusing Cory of the worst sorts of things. So today, we're going to go through them. We'll hear what she has to say, figure out if her narrative sounds plausible, and question.
She looked like she looked like a cloud chaser.
Where this leaves us. But before we get into this, let me state that right now, these are purely allegations. We've only heard one side of the story so far. As of the time I'm recording this, Cory has not yet responded. And considering that quite literally last week, a YouTuber called Skeppy was accused of a bunch of things that have since been debunked or have been proved as misleading, these sorts of things have to be taken with a grain of salt. This video is by no means me just grabbing the gavel and declaring him as guilty, nor is it me letting him off the hook and saying that he's completely 100% innocent scot-free.
Okay, hold on. What is he being accused of?
Looking at the claims and seeing what they have to say.
What is he?
I do truly believe that Cory will
What are the allegations? Explain.
Respond to this.
Thank you. Come
but
on.
for now, he hasn't, so we'll have to wait. In the meantime, though,
bro, I don't think this nigga has to explain shit, bro. He probably hasn't responded because I don't feel like he needs to respond for shit, bro.
Please allow me to fill you in on who Cory.
He don't need to. He don't need to. I don't think he really needs to respond, bro. Like I don't see Cory doing no fucked up shit like this. Like, I get it. Like, nobody's perfect. We all have flaws. We all done fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you know, I don't know, bro.
Because in case you've never heard of him before, he's actually one of the largest content creators on YouTube.
Yeah,
Cory
we know.
has 22 million subscribers on YouTube.
Damn, it's been 6 years since he posted. That makes sense.
For reference, Ninja, who is a household name in the gaming sphere, has 23 million. So he's amongst the upper echelon of YouTube's gaming channels, at least in pure numbers. According to Social Blade, he is the 39th most subscribed gaming channel on the entire platform. I'm sure that countless people watching this have seen his content or have subscribed to him.
This nigga gained 6 million subscribers from not even posting, bruh. Y'all niggas give this nigga subscribers, and he hasn't posted a video in a year. Well, I mean, he has, but he'll be gone for a year, and then he'll gain like 10 million subscribers, bro. That's crazy, bro. And I love Cory. He's my favorite YouTuber, so I don't want niggas
him in the past.
I don't want to hear that.
His most popular content has tens of millions of views.
Damn.
I think I discussed him on the channel once before in my video about YouTube conspiracy theories, where he accused YouTube of having racial biases. That's at least where I know him from. Bottom line, this man is huge. He is undeniably one of the largest creators on the entire platform. But in the past day or so, an alleged ex-partner of his has taken to her TikTok to accuse him of all sorts of absolutely despicable behavior, such as love bombing, emotional abuse, manipulation, illness-related trauma, and potentially even SA.
God damn, bruh. Damn. Hitting that nigga with everything, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, what, bro?
These allegations were made over 100 different slides on 3 separate
We don't truly know how Cory is off camera. He might just be a chill ass dude, though. So this could be true. But just from the sound of it, looking at her profile picture, looking at the type of content that she's looking, just not even watching it, I feel like she bullshitting, bro. And the niggas try to cancel him all the time, bro. They try to cancel him over looking at some cheeks, bro. Like, that in itself, like, bro, cheeks is cheeks, gang. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Cheeks is cheeks, bro. Like, cheeks is cheeks.
And there was also an extra video uploaded, which we'll get to later. However, for now, I'm going to discuss the important details in chronological order as they happened in the uploads.
Talk to
I'll
me.
have these statements on screen, so if at any point you want to read them for yourself, feel free to pause the video. So with that said, let's discuss the allegations.
I hate reading. Allegations. Oh, why did I just say that?
To start off her statements, she first says that his man of faith persona is a lie. She claims that it's just branding for him. And while in front of the camera he's known as a devout Christian, he's a very different person behind it. She claimed that she was at one of the lowest points in her life when she met him. He paid attention to her and then ghosted her in order to teach her a lesson. She called this a calculated move, and then goes on for a few slides to essentially claim that he methodically manipulated her and wrote that he only came around when he wanted something, possibly alluding to sex. She goes on to claim that he's narcissistic, flexing his money and making her feel bad for the job that she had.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Hold on. Stop hitting the fucking button, nigga. I keep hitting the button. This nigga don't got a lot of like, what is he flaunting? Like, yeah, we know this nigga got money, but like, I've seen Cory drive a car and it was just some, doesn't he have like some like your typical like Subaru SUV or some shit? I don't know what car he has. I think he drives like a Honda or some shit. I've never seen him drive a fancy car. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, bruh. I don't know.
One thing that she claimed quite a few times was
that he
kept her on the hook, giving her breadcrumbs to suggest that he could be a good person. So in one instance, he apparently apologized to her for not being the best partner and got her a few gifts. They reconciled, but then he might have cheated on her, and he apparently blew up in her face when confronted. He then ghosted her again, and this caused mental anguish on her. Once more, he kept her on the hook. He knew that she was desperate, and he kept her there because that's just the person that he is, at least according to Panda Ninja XX. So with this first part, it's quite tough to say how much of this is...
This nigga might be a player, though. Is CoryxKenshin secretly a player?
Actually legitimate. I don't know Cory personally, and I don't know the person who's accused him. The very high likelihood is that every single person watching this video also does not know either of these two people. It's very tough to judge.
That's cap. I know who he is. What do you mean? I don't know who she is, but I know who he is.
Someone's character based on a single allegation, especially considering that A, there is no hard evidence to back this up, and B, the statement is made by an ex-partner of his who might have some sort of intention to lie or stretch the truth. That said, there is some alleged evidence in part 2.
Look, you know what could have happened though? Like I said, this nigga genuinely might be a fucking player. I'm not trolling. He might be a player. He might have actually been breadcrumbing her. You never know. Hey, he might have been doing that shit. But. I mean, I could believe that. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Cory. I don't know. I don't know Cory personally, bro.
In part 2.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, so what's up? You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck your life up some more. What? That was a joke, geez, LOL. I was just asking. Never heard you cuss before. That's why it threw me off. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I love you. Yeah, I love you too. I know. First of all, it just looks like they having a casual conversation. I feel like this could be taken out of context. Is this actually CoryxKenshin though? Look, that was a joke. I was just asking. Nigga might actually be a fucking player. Never heard you curse before. That's why it threw me off. I mean, there's times where like nigga, the man has like acted like he said a cuss word in his videos, but he genuinely might just be saying cuss words and just bleeping that shit out, bruh. But Cory don't cuss in his videos, but that could just be because of like family friendly shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know. I think this is crazy, bruh. You know, this could be, if this was actually Cory, bruh, like, this nigga just might be a player.
She shares some Xbox messages where he says that he wants to fuck her life up some more.
Why are they typing on Xbox?
Are legitimate because
why are they texting on Xbox? What the fuck? Why are they texting on Xbox? Hold on. But I guess I was just just a good fuck for you. When you said the relationship, I thought you meant I was just gonna ask you out. Nah, I mean you were, but that's not all you were anyway. Doesn't matter, you're with someone. That's how it felt at the time. Even if I wasn't, I wouldn't have let you again. And when I did that with you, it's something just I don't do with anyone. You wouldn't have let me fuck again? Fuck again, LOL? No, I wouldn't. Why I feel like this fake? Why is she faking this shit? Is she faking this shit? She might be faking this shit.
Because they can easily be
She
faked.
might.
It shows that he wanted to have a casual relationship with her, which she didn't seem to want. The reason why is that she said that she had been essayed in the past. He said that he didn't know why he was being lumped into a category with the person that assaulted her, and one of the next slides reads, "You put yourself in there." In the next slide, she says that he crossed lines that he had no right to and knew exactly what he was doing. Now, while it's not overtly said here, I think that some people will undeniably interpret this as Cory also being someone that has assaulted her if he's crossed lines that he has no right to. That said, the post then takes a sharp left turn once the accuser reveals that she had been diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time where we get any sort of date for anything, as she reveals that the pandemic is happening when she's diagnosed. She messages him to tell him that she's been diagnosed with breast cancer, and he apparently replies with this: "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever." Now, the strange thing is that we don't see how she actually breaks the news to him, so what we have is a reply.
She could be blocked. She could just be trying to frame this nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why are y'all texting over Xbox, bro? This just doesn't look real. Maybe they game on the internet or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Out of context. Panda Ninja XX said that this was the moment she realized who he truly was. This response doesn't sit well with me either. It's very possible that this lacks any context. For whatever reason, she didn't include the message that she sent over, so we're just seeing the reaction. So maybe this has been manipulated to make him look like the bad guy, because we don't know what she said to him. But that's no way to react to someone telling you that they have cancer, especially over text. But she leaves part 2 on a bit of a cliffhanger by mentioning a woman named N, who she then discusses in part 3. So on to the third part. She wrote that N had added her, having found her through Xbox, and they had some civil conversation.
Dang. This just doesn't look real, because why would this shit happen on Xbox? Not Snapchat, not Discord, not Instagram. Out of all platforms you could be messaging each other on, and I guess they have each other's phone number, is Xbox, gang? Are you fucking serious, bro? Are you serious? Xbox? This shit just don't look real to me.
She does know that she had an inkling that something was off. Then, an unknown Instagram account DM'd her and called N out. Apparently, she had a reputation in the community for inserting her in the lives of the women that Cory had dated, meddling and twisting things. She then claimed that a close friend of his called Brandon began watching her Instagram stories like clockwork, which to her was surveillance. She went on to say that she met several other women that had been affected by Cory. I would personally suspect that if these allegations—
Who the fuck are the women, gang? This nigga might actually be a player. That might be a fact. Like, oh well, nigga. I don't care. Nobody's perfect. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. We all make mistakes, right? But this shit just don't look real, bro. It just doesn't look fucking real.
True, then over the next several days and weeks, we will see more women come out with their experiences. This is usually how these sorts of things play out. If you remember back to last year, there was the entire Shelby Grace thing with Wilbur, and then a bunch of other women came out.
That's like the whole Duke Dennis situation when we found out he had like 6 kids and like random women on the internet were just saying like, you guys, I actually have a kid with Duke Dennis. I'm his baby mama. Like, what the fuck?
With allegations against him, and then more people in the Minecraft community came out with their experiences with other content
creators have been like either been tried to get exposed or they've been getting exposed, bro, recently. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The internet been crazy recently, bro.
Creators. One person usually breaks the mold, and then others will follow. That said, many of the final statements in part 3 are just discussing many of the common questions that she thinks that she's going to be asked. She clarifies that this is not meant to be a hit piece, it's just her truth and his. But then, things get much, much worse. If you can remember back to the early stages of this video, I mentioned that she released 3 statements and also a video. Well, in this video, the two of them are walking down the corridor of a hotel having a conversation. And in this conversation, Cory reveals that he might have done something to her while she was asleep.
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep?
Hmm?
Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know.
Well,
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
It's good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this camera out of my face. I didn't do anything.
Gang. I feel like she trying to frame this nigga. Why is she laughing about it? Why is she laughing about it? Why is she laughing about it? You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy, bro. She's laughing. Look at her. She's fucking got her mouth open. Look at it. CoryxKenshin stuffed that dick in her mouth. Like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And she allowed it. Oh shit, my bad.
I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z, where are you going with this?
Now we have to discuss people's reactions to this because very obviously it has caused a rift.
Yeah. Okay.
If you head to his most recent video, uploaded 3 weeks ago, the top comments are written by people several hours ago discussing the situation, and they have thousands of likes. People on Twitter are confused with what he meant about doing something when she was asleep. Many of them have—
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bruh. Look, let's keep it a buck, bruh. Let's keep it a buck, bruh. This nigga's a player. And so what, bro? So what if he is? So what if he is, bro? Like, I've never met a nigga that was perfect. So I don't know why people are tripping. Like, is it crazy to make a joke like this? Okay, yeah. But, bro, y'all could easily take that shit out of context, bro. They're obviously having joke. They're obviously joking around. They're joking around. They're having fun. She's laughing about it. Like, if she's laughing about it, you know what I'm saying? She obviously probably wanted it to happen. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, I'm just gonna say it right there. Like, what? Laughing is consensual. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But y'all get what I'm saying, bro. Come on.
been saying that they had a gut feeling that he was a bad guy all along. A lot of them have turned on him.
No. The niggas that have turned on him are niggas that never really supported him.
Immediately, and it seems as though the allegations paired with that video are enough to sway them, regardless of Cory responding. However, others are skeptical to say the least. Some people think that Cory in this video is quite clearly joking. First of all, the woman is laughing. She doesn't seem to be too upset about it.
Bro, if she really fucking cares, she would have fucking said something right then and there. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You niggas are soft, bro. Y'all are soft as fuck, bro. This nigga's obviously a player. Maybe, you know, maybe he broke her heart or some shit. You know, that's what players do. That's just, players do that. And I ain't gonna lie, after the last shit, when they try to expose this nigga about that whole, he was looking at the booty cheek, the girl's booty and shit, bro. Look, cheeks is cheeks, gang. He probably smashed her too. You never know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a bug.
And they've also asked the question, if Cory is being legitimate and he has actually done something to her while she was asleep, why would he incriminate himself like that on video?
Facts.
You can see the camera. He at one point said, "Get it out of my face." If he did do something heinous, why would he just admit that on tape? To a lot of people, something doesn't seem right. And as it now turns out, their skepticism may have been well-founded. So I'm recording this just as the video is about to be released, but I found an update that I had to include that might just throw a spanner in the works of this entire situation. So the internet has been in a frenzy for several hours now, but I've stumbled across what appears to be a clarification. In her crypticness, there are multiple instances where it appears as though he did something illegal. The video that she uploaded where he said that he did something to her when she's unconscious, the fact that at the end she says no permission, or saying that he crossed lines after discussing him.
This obviously happened years ago though. This is the fucking problem. Why is she just now bringing this shit up, bro? This shit is fake. It's not real. There's no way. No. No. Why is she just now bringing this shit up now? There's something happening. No. No. I feel like she just jealous that this nigga dumped her or something like that. And this nigga was probably started talking to another girl. She got mad or some shit, bro. Seeing this nigga being successful, seeing this nigga winning, seeing this nigga. I think that's just part of it. I think that's part of it, bro. I know a lot of people can be like, well, he said he touched her. Bro, niggas joke around, bro. If a girl is laughing about that shit with you, bro, she obviously did not give a fuck. If it really matters, she would have posted that shit. Bro, shut the fuck up, nigga. Years later, she wants to bring this shit up, bro. And yeah, the nigga might not be perfect. Oh, well, I never thought CoryxKenshin was perfect. I swear, you niggas just try to find any way they try to cancel this nigga, bro.
Being put in the same box as her previous abuse.
I just don't buy it, bro.
But she posted on her TikTok story saying that she was not essayed by him. This is going to make her case quite tough, because people reacting to it on Twitter have been making the point that essentially it seems as though she had been implying that he had assaulted her. This video in a vacuum definitely raises suspicions. What he says would be illegal. So why didn't she clarify in the description of this video that she was not assaulted? This could just be her covering herself legally, or it could be that she saw the rumor spreading and she wanted to shut it down as soon as possible. But to many onlookers, it seems like she might have intentionally misled people, especially by posting that video without the context added. But now the ball is in Cory's court. I'll be keeping an eye on this story, and I'll give you guys all of the...
Bro, I feel like Cory... I don't even feel like Cory needs to say anything, bro. Like, let this shit speak for itself, nigga. Like, bro, I just don't get people, bro. They try to find any ways to, like, no.
Necessary updates in due time. No. This very well could be the end of CoryxKenshin. We'll just...
No, the fuck it's not, bro. It's just not, though. It's just, gang, it's not. It's not, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? It's all no. Like, I'm not saying like Cory's a saint and he's this perfect guy, but let's keep it a buck, bro. Ain't nobody perfect, bro. If this nigga's somewhat of a player, oh well. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You act like you're perfect. Like, shut the fuck up. She was no, she was dragging it out. She was doing it for attention. Obviously, bro. It's obvious, bro. Like, niggas texting over Xbox, nigga. Are you fucking serious, bro? Like, come on, bro. I don't know, bro. But anyways, hey, man. It is what it is, bro. I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good lunch. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later, man.